A very good evening to you. This is your Financial Week, and I'm Dwayne Burbick. The Jamaican dollar continues to show strength, appreciating for a third straight day, making it 12 of the last 14 days in which there has been gains for the local currency. Today, the Jamaican currency's gain pushed the price of the US dollar to $129.08, the lowest it has been since August 29. Now, the dollar is just cents above where it started the year. As for the Canadian dollar, it is now selling for $103.22. The pound sterling costs $168.60 and the euro $152.05. The net international reserves NIR declined by $532 million in September. With the decline, the NIR is just over $3 billion at the end of the month. It is capable of purchasing 23 weeks of imports. Despite a recent revelation that the nation's economy contracted in the second quarter of the financial year, the government is still optimistic that it will achieve its target of 5% economic growth in 3 years' time. Dashan Hendricks has more.
9 quarters of consecutive growth spurred in the second quarter of this year as the economy recorded a slight downturn brought on by the devastating impact of the May rains on agriculture. But that has not daunted the growth targets. Finance Minister Alder Shaw says 5 in 4, now really 5 in 3. The ambitious target of getting the economy purring along, expanding at 5% each year by 2020, is still firmly in sight. In fact, he dismisses any notion that the target is ambitious.
We need to set ambitious targets. And we need to remember that Jamaica itself has seen not 5% growth, we have seen 6% growth. In the 1960s, we grew by an annual average of 6% per year.
He reiterated what has become a stump speech. The economy grew by 12% in 1971 under a Jamaica Labour Party government, indicating that if that level of expansion is not achieved again, the economy need not meander along as it has been doing in the last 20 years.
It is a sad thing that we in this country have been seeing average growth of 1% over the past 20 years. Unacceptable is what my 8-year-old daughter would say. But we cannot go back to those days of 4, 5, 6% growth unless we have a fundamental realignment, not just diversification as we are doing now into LNG and into renewable energy, but also to make sure that we manage our arrangements with heavy fuel oil so that it doesn't take away the advantages that we gain from diversification.
Mr. Shaw was speaking on Thursday at the inaugural LNG conference in Kingston. For the Financial Week, I am Dashan Hendricks.
The price of oil fell today. Oil for delivery in November declined by $1.50 or 3% to settle at $49.29. It is down almost 5% this week after posting gains in each of the last 4 weeks. Trading in Berger Paints Jamaica shares has been suspended by the Jamaica Stock Exchange. This took effect yesterday and will continue until next Friday. The stock exchange says that this is to facilitate the processing of the transaction in respect to Berger shareholders who have agreed to sell their shares to Answer Coatings International. This is part of Answer Coatings' takeover bid for Berger. Trading in Berger shares will resume on October 16. And stock trading ended today with the JC Index up more than 1,954 points to touch a new all-time high of 271,290 points, while the Junior Market Index lost 14. The winners of the day included 1834 Investments, Carb Cement, Express Catering, Jamaican Teas, Main Event Entertainment, Proven Investments, and Supreme Ventures. On the losing end were MG Packaging and Paper, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Brawlers, Kingston Wharves, Mayberry Investments, and Stationery and Office Supplies. And that's your Financial Week. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Have a great weekend.